Cash from Qatar has been flowing into France for some time, the latest being a huge tie-up to pump vital funds into struggling small business. But the Gulf state's generosity is now being met with increasing high-level suspicion. Alexei Yarashevsky explains.
France is already no stranger to Qatari dollars. Fans of Parisian football club Paris Saint-Germain cannot believe their luck. Ever since Middle Eastern sheikhs invested into the team, they've bought world-class players and hired a top coach. Now this small business owner hopes he can also have a slice of the pie.
Due to economic crisis, the financing from governments are very hard to be obtained. Talking about Qatar, we are talking about business. We don't have any finance. So we have a financial opportunity to work with them. We can go ahead.
And that may soon happen. Nicolas Sarkozy's administration cemented ties with Doha, placing a military base in the Gulf state and signing an investment deal. Now Qatar is to invest 50 million euros into the French economy, primarily to help small businesses and rebuild Parisian slums, mostly inhabited by immigrants from Arabic and African states. Leila Lemara, who oversaw the deal, says this will help many.
The strongest maybe solution that will help these youth to escape this vicious circle. Because when people have a job, their vision of life is totally different. When these young people have no job, they go into religion, they go into violence, and that's terrible for the Republic, and that's terrible for France.
But after François Hollande came to power, this love affair with Qatar got cold.
Despite that the new administration said that deal with Qatar would still go ahead, things are not looking as optimistic as they were during the Sarkozy era. Every step of the Qatar ambassador in Paris is being closely watched by the French media. And some members of parliament are even calling to investigate the actions of Qatar in France.
Security experts believe that Qatar's initiative is not as innocent as it may first appear.
Security service perfectly know that Qatar has a dual strategy. On one hand, Qatar has a purely economic strategy to find other sectors to invest in and to make money. The other strategy of Qatar is religiously and geopolitically driven. It means that its objective is to expand radical Islamism. It means Wahhabism in North Africa, in the Middle East, in Central Asia, as well in Southeast Asia. And to develop such a strategy, Qatar should neutralize the Western world to keep its hands free.
Nationalist forces say the developing suburbs is only a cover-up for investment into radical Islamic groups.
Qatar was investing against the Libyan regime, even if Muammar Gaddafi was not the best guy. Actually, they shouldn't have been interfering. Now we have a civil war involving a lot of Islamist presence. As in Syria today, we know that Qatar is investing in Wahhabi Salafist groups and arming them. So Qatar is a bit not so good partner for us.
And stories like that of Mohamed Merah, a shooter from Toulouse who killed 7 Jews this spring, stir the debate. He came from one of the troubled areas where Qatar is planning to invest. And public discourse on the matter suggests that people in France are not certain whether the oil-rich state would cure such a problem or aggravate it. Alexei Yarashevsky, RT, reporting from Paris.